The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love the play call. First play in the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. He's open on the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Sanders. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The snap sets up to throw. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodged by this offense. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Hines is back in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Working that left side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Buffaloes are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. The quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Steps away. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 6, Colorado 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. It's complete on the right side. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the playmaker
To playmaker.
and he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just natural.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. And that's 2 times he's gotten to the quarterback. Crimson Tide linebackers have a long history of getting after the passer, whether it's Will Anderson, Derek Thomas, Cornelius Bennett, you name it.
You're running out of oxygen there. I hear you. There's so many great guys in the past, and this is a defense that when you see this defense, they're going to get after quarterbacks. They believe if you have time, you will win, and you can see it's no different. This group is just flying after the quarterback.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football.
He's going to let it go. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Got his man quickly. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the 1st down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A first down for the offense. They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off. The Vols will hustle to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. All kinds of running room. The 20. Touchdown Vols! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Line gets set, first down. Running back searching for a hole. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
On defense, when they line up with numbers, when they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's looking to throw it. He'll get rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Arroyo. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Ward. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He fires one deep over the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Canes!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he added the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Sampson. Great move. Now he's got room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll run the off-tackle play here. And he could not get loose on the run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Fourth down coming up.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. Quarterback will keep it. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. An easy call to go for it and easier after you make it.
Yeah, we've seen it from this offense, too, throughout the season. In these types of situations, they just believe that they can make the play and they can get the push up front, and that's exactly what happened on that.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He's going to pass on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Ward. Throws to the tight end. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's George. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
With the game time.
We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Back to throw, it's Ward. Takes the easy one to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
And the offense going deep down the field, and you can see the speed they have at wide receiver. These guys scare you to death because their ability to stretch the defense and take the top off of the defense. You saw it right there, and all of a sudden this offense is in the red zone.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And that one will give them the lead. If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Selden. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And these defensive tacklers just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Volunteers!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Motion from the offense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's McCormick. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him to.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After the misfire, now on second down. Back to the air one more time. Buys a little extra time. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air. It's Ward. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Canes have this offense rolling. The RPO, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Hurricanes will have a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Off play action. He'll throw it. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Pulls and fires complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Miami! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the catch on the left. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.